Oh, you roll with guys like out of your weight class?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? I only roll with heavyweights.
Oh, that shit, I don't know.
Problem with heavyweights is
Tough.
hard.
There's not a lot of good ones.
Yeah, hard to find training partners, right?
Damn.
He'd had the biggest guys come in. These fucking dudes. He'd be like, "That guy's 6'9". What the fuck?"
We'd
is
have to
going on?"
pay him and shit. It sucked.
Oh, really?
And then
Because you said there wasn't a lot of heavyweights that just roll.
So I'd always go with a lot of 205ers, which I preferred because they're more talented usually.
fast.
Got it. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Smaller guys.
So it wasn't like
the smaller guys are always more talented.
Okay.
But they're trying to knock your head off. Like, that was what's crazy about some of that stuff. Like his coach offered this guy who's 6'9". He goes, "I'll give you $1,000 if you can knock him out."
What?
So now Brendan's
And that
like,
guy needed the money.
and you guys didn't even warm up. I was like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? I remember exactly what happened. You did this weird you did a stretch where you went like that. You did a lunge and you did this and you did this and then you did this and then and I was like, what's going on? And then go and then the guy went boom and tried to hook you so hard and you just went, you ducked just like this, and it went sing. It kind of like gave you a haircut and then you double leg him and you guys it was so fucking nuts. It was on crazy.
That was that Black House.
Trying to knock each other the fuck out.
That was so.
And I remember when he came into the room, I looked at him and I went like this. My face changed. I went, he's the biggest guy I've ever seen in my life. And he's got cauliflower ears. He's 6'9".
Yeah, 6'8", 6'9".
Like 6'8", but I'd be like professional MMA, professional kickboxer, high level. And Brendan's getting his things wrote. And he looked at me and he goes, "Do you want to be a fighter, huh?" And I went,
Different
"That's
gig.
an awful way to make a living."
It just sounds so stressful.
It's an awful way to make a living.
Sounds so fucking
Every
stressful.
time you go to
I gotta
practice,
fucking
your
knock
heart's
a guy
beating.
out.
And that was,
your heart's
that was
beating
a
every time.
Tuesday.
For real,
Good
dude.
night,
But like, so like when you guys are like sparring and all that stuff, like you're going full on, like as if you're like
Sometimes.
doing a fight.
Especially when you're close
Even
to a fight.
So you have to go that hard.
Yeah, typically.
Yeah.
If you don't go that hard, you're going to be in for a big surprise in a real fight.
Yeah.
Because you're in once they lock that cage, the guy's trying to kill you, and he's 260 pounds.
So fucking intense.
Yeah, it's
The
most intense job.
The one crazy thing is I had my hand on the cage watching, and they locked up and crashed into my hand. 500 pounds
Brian's
of
all,
meat.
ow!
I was like, it was a silent scream.
Like you got electrocuted or something.
That, and my fingers, I was like, fuck. And then they bounced off that cage and then went over and landed both on their fucking heads. And your neck was fucked up forever after that.
Oh, shit.
He almost broke his neck. Like he landed on his neck. I was like, might be dead.
And then that fucked me up in the Travis Brown fight because the exact same thing happened. Remember?
Because you
I went
hit.
to take him down,
Yeah,
and
right
then
in his hip.
he sprawled in his hip.
That gave you the concussion. You
Oh
were,
yeah,
like, concussed.
yeah. That fucked my neck up
That's a
bad.
good time. It's a great way to make a living.
No.
So much fun, man.
That's a tough gig.
No.
So much fun. You
Thank
don't know anything
God
about
I
that
got
guy.
on
And if he loses, then he goes down the rankings and he doesn't eat. It's a great time.
Nah. Us three sitting here is a great
But
time.
the biggest thing you gotta remember, is heavyweights. Heavyweights nobody ever talks about is like if you're 170, 140, 155 pounds,
Okay.
you can afford to make mistakes. You can take shots, you can slip. It's a different way of fighting, right? If you're fighting Matt Mitrione or you're fighting guys like that who were professional football players that can crack, who are 270 pounds and fast as fuck. If you get hit with a jab by accident, you can get knocked out. So you can't make mistakes. When they're throwing bones like that with giant guys.
Mitrione knocked out Derek Lewis by sprawling.
That's right. So
He
you're
sprawled and
fighting.
knocked him out.
Is that where he like shot in and he
He just sprawled
Yes.
his hip and knocked him out.
So everything you're doing, the consideration is much bigger. It's all like at heavyweight, your head's the same size. Our heads are roughly the same size. You might have his head's a little bit.
Mine's smaller.
You had a small
For a heavyweight, I had a small
head for a
head.
heavyweight.
Kind of a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah, you want a big.
Yeah.
Tito Ortiz got that fucking.
But it doesn't matter. Even that, you're still getting knocked the fuck out. If you're fighting a dude his size, it's 270.
But I was small. I'm not 270.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, 260.
I mean, I'm 255 now.
All right, 255. I'm
So
sorry.
when I was fighting, I was 235.
You were probably a little bigger than that, Bubba.
Not a problem. You can check my weigh-ins. I was
Yeah.
35, 38. Heaviest I ever was 42.
Okay. That's
But
still
I was
huge.
fighting guys at
That's still
60,
big.
Still huge
65,
as fuck.
20-pound weight difference. No one wants to talk about it.
That's exactly right. When you bring up who was the guy who was on steroids? Watch who he fought. Let me just show you
LeVar
something.
Johnson?
Bring up LeVar Johnson.
He tested hot too. And
You still fought him.
well, we weighed in, and Dana was talking to me. I go, he's on steroids, correct? And Dana goes, what? I go, he's got.
That's who we had to
Look
fight.
at that motherfucker.
I told Dana, I said, he's going to finish 5th in the Olympia after this, right?
Oh shit! What happened to his stomach?
He got stabbed.
Oh,
Part of a gang.
my dad has that same scar.
But now look at the size of him.
Yeah, he does.
He knocked out everybody.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he would just how tall was he? About 6'4"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he black?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much does he weigh?
He's in
About
prison
65?
now. Every bit of there we are together.
Prison?
Where? Let me see him.
What's he in prison for?
He's bigger than
Well, he's
you
in prison now for domestic violence.
He's a lot bigger than you are. Look at how young you are. Holy
I know.
fuck.
Look at you.
I thought that was Aaron Hernandez for a second.
Oh, you did?
240.
And you just took him down and held him down there.
I took him down like 14 times. I beat the shit out of him.
Wasn't he?
That was
trying to
that a
stand up?
decision?
He's like, come on, dog, let's get up and fight. Look
Yeah.
at you.
He's
You
like-
did not like fighting.
He's
Look
like,
at
let's
you.
get up and bang, bro. I'm like, why don't you learn jiu-jitsu?
Oh, he said that to you while you guys were in the fight.
Yeah, I kept taking him down. And then I was so worried because my Uncle Pax, the first fight he went to, that was a big UFC on Fox 5 fight. That was on Fox. But I was worried about him because he was part of like the Mongols gang, like the biker gang. And my Uncle Pax, that was the first fight he went to. And after the fight, we all went back to the Fires Hotel. So we're all at the bar, I'm drinking whiskey or whatever. And LeVar comes with all his biker gangs, and I tell my brother, I hit him, I go, hey, they're here. And all my team's like, fuck, dude, we don't want no problems.
And they were all Mongol? I didn't know he was a
Mongols,
Mongol.
yeah.
I did not know
And then
that.
LeVar came up, and they were all great. All the biker guys were cool. Like, man, you need to help our boy with his grappling, man. They were great.
Thank God.
Yeah, they were great. I was like, yeah, no doubt. All
That's so
right, have a good
terrifying.
night.
Those dudes are terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
they
motorcycle-
don't live by the
the
same
MCs?
Well,
rules.
don't fuck with them.
The MCs, yeah.
Just be
But they're
respectful.
cool. They're
Hey,
cool if you don't
hey,
fuck with them.
yeah,
I don't get why anyone has problems with them. They're,
be
for the most
respectful.
part,
How do you have problems with those guys?
Well, you don't go walking around like, you looking at my girl, and just be cool. Be cool.